All right, this your brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aqua that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled, These Other Israelite Groups Aren't Ready to Defend the Gospel. Now, I got inspired to do this lesson because of, I ain't gonna say an incident. There's a little thing that happened last night. And pretty much, you know, I was on Facebook just looking around to see what was going on and everything like that. And a brother posted, a post about, Bishop Nathaniel being praised as a God and everything like that because, the recent videos that have been shared among the brotherhood and everything. You've been seeing Bishop Nathaniel, being praised as if he's the Lord. Like I said, you've been seeing the women crying and everything and everybody just cheering and all these other things or whatever. So I left a comment and, I wasn't trying to start anything or whatever. I was just like, exactly, I was just like, man, you got this madness going on with IUIC. Then the whole incident with ISUPK now is they're promoting adultery. Okay, they're saying it's okay to sleep with another man's wife for revenge and everything like that. And then, of course, I brung up the whole Sakari thing with the wrestling matches, the rap videos, so forth and so on, all these other things, man, throwing up gang signs in the videos. And I was just like, man, this is a lot going on within this truth. And then here we go out of nowhere. All of these ISUPK and IUIC followers and Sakari followers came and just left all kind of comments, man. It was hilarious. They left all kind of comments coming at me or whatever, because I pretty much wrote after a while, I was like, man, the men of GMS, the apostles on down, that's where the 100% truth is, man. And of course, the number one thing that they always want to bring up when you bring up that you learn from GMS is they bring up, oh, you're a child molester, you're a rapist, all of these other things or whatever, because this is the doctrine that we teach, because this is the doctrine that's in the scriptures. Now, we don't teach, go out and grab little girls and do all of these different things, man. We don't teach that, man. If you do those type of things, man, you're going to get locked up, man. We're just bringing out the fact that this is written in the scriptures. Okay, it's written in the scriptures. When you find a woman and she doesn't have a man or whatever, you have a desire unto her, you can grab her, man. That's what the scriptures say. And you can't tell me that it says something otherwise. Then, of course, then they bring up, oh, man, you all teaching that you're going to be sleeping with white women and all these other things or whatever in the kingdom. You got to be a damn idiot or a Christian to say that you're going to be sleeping with the white women and everything like that. I'm like, but it's written. It's written. Apostle Arayamlab, I think, was going into that today. Okay, it's written. When Israel went to war and everything like that, if they saw among them a beautiful woman, okay, and they had a desire unto her, they had a process that they had to do. She had to pare her nails, do all these different things, let her mourn her parents and whatever for a certain amount of time. And then after that, he was able to take her, man. This is what Esau did to our women, correct? When Esau came into power, just like right now, who is the greatest tag team on earth? Eve and Esau, man. Okay? And this is going to be the same exact way when we get into the kingdom, man. When we get into the kingdom, we're going to have wives and concubines, man. Okay? Our wives, out of the nation of Israel, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they're going to be our wives, man. They're not going to be a wife of a lesser status, man. They're going to be the actual wife. So you got to ask yourself, who's going to be the concubines then? The concubines are going to be the heathen nation women, man. Okay. But like I said, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But at the end of the day, all of these things was coming up. And so I guess I just got to the point where I was just like, man, look, prove me in the scriptures where it says otherwise, that we supposed to be doing anything else other than what the scriptures say. Show me in the law and everything like that. Of course, nobody left not one scripture, man. Just a whole lot of, man, you going off, you sick, you a pedophile, you this, you that. And the shit was hilarious, man. I just got to the point where I'm just like, man, let me get off this damn phone. I was already sipping last night. And you already know, you get the alcohol in you and certain shit go down, man. You know, you might slip up. So I'm like, man, let me just get off this damn phone. But let me just show you a couple of the comments just to show you that these dudes are just followers of their leaders. They're not really people that get into the scriptures themselves. Now, we have an understanding where we do learn from our apostles, okay? We learn the doctrine from them, and we get the understanding of the breakdowns of the book. And then after that, like the scriptures say, we have to study ourselves to show ourselves approved. We can't just say, oh, okay, yeah, the apostles, yeah, you right, man, you right. The apostles always say, dig into this for yourself. Don't just believe us only. You have to dig into this for yourself. So here's one of the comments, right? It says, I would say exactly what General, whatever, he was tagging somebody said in that video, and that's that. Would you judge a matter not fully knowing or understanding the truth entirely like you don't today? Trying to come at me, he said the year 2000 prophecy was another dark saying, and no one but men that have wisdom understood that too. So I would say exactly what the general said, nothing different. And when he wrote this, I'm just like, okay, so the general, I kept asking him, I was just like, look, did the general say that it's okay in his video that you keep wanting me to watch? Did he say that it's okay for you to go and sleep with a man's wife that's in a relationship? He never answered the question. Then it says right here, I suggest you actually turn into Cross the Line Radio. Captain Tazariak very eloquently broke it down and provided the scriptures necessary. Go check out the one from this past Thursday. So he wanted me to go watch the video on how Captain Tazariak was saying it's okay to sleep with another man's wife. This is what he said, man. And this is an ISUPK follower. Now look at this, man. Where is it, man? Salakia. One second. So I know I saved it. And this is IUIC follower right here. This IUIC follower, this dude said, ain't nothing wrong with showing love to those who are leading the way. Bishop Nathaniel is worthy of worship. Blessed son of David. And like I said, man, these dudes that's in these other camps, man, you could just tell that they don't actually get into these things for themselves. They have the zeal, but they don't have it according to knowledge, man. They don't actually get into these scriptures themselves. The only person that we worship is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. That is it, man. That is it. Nobody is supposed to be worshipped, man. But like I said, the other dude from the ISUPK, he kept telling me to go watch the video and everything like that. And he kept bringing out the point where he was like, look, man, we all commit adultery right now. So if a man decides to go lay with a woman that belongs to another man, it really doesn't matter because we're all committing adultery. And I was like, of course we commit adultery. Ain't none of us gonna find a virgin here in Babylon the Great. But at the same time, aren't we rehearsing the righteous acts though? So let's go ahead and get into the scriptures so we can bring that out, man. So, and I kept asking him. So I was like, so if you're in a relationship right now and you have feelings toward that woman or whatever, would you feel comfortable with somebody that just came and grabbed your woman and just like then popped her? You'd just be like, well, she was my woman anyway, man. You can go ahead and do that to get your revenge. No, you wouldn't say anything like that. This is 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 22. It says, seeing you have purified your souls and obeying the truth through the Spirit unto unfeigned love of the brethren, see that you love one another with a pure heart fervently, being born again, not of corruptible seed, but of incorruptible, by the word of the Most High, which liveth and abideth forever. So we understand when you come into this truth, you change your ways. You are being born again. You got to be born again, man. Meaning you got to start from scratch. You have to learn everything again. You have to learn everything anew, man. Everything that you learn in this world, you have to put behind you and you have to learn the truth. OK, and then after that, you'll grow within the spirit and then you'll be what? You'll be born again. And when you're born again, you start living according to what? According to these scriptures. So we understand that we live in Babylon the Great, and we understand that we cannot find a virgin here. All right. We understand that all of us technically, yes, we're committing adultery every day because none of us do not have virgins. None of us are with the woman that was a virgin at the time, man. I'm pretty sure every single one of us are with women who's been with somebody in the past. All right. So it is what it is. But now that we came into this understanding of the truth and we understand how we're supposed to live, do we just go ahead and just sleep with any man's woman just because we commit adultery technically? No, we don't. And why don't we do that? Now let's go to Judges 5:11. This is Judges chapter 5 verse 11. It says, "They that are delivered from the noise of archers and the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates." So what are we doing now that we are born again and we're living according to the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai? We're rehearsing the righteous acts, man. We're rehearsing. So which means if you see somebody in a relationship, you have to look at it as if that woman belonged to him already when she was a virgin. You have to do that because we're doing what? We're rehearsing, man. Okay? We're practicing the law to our best abilities. So if you see another woman with a man, no, you do not go over there and pop that woman. You leave her alone. That is their relationship. That's their thing over there, man. You go out and get your own. Okay? So just because you don't, they over here making up laws on the fly, man. They making up laws on the fly. Talking about you can do this, man. And that's bullshit, man. Like I said, if any one of these men out here were to have a woman or whatever, and they would have came home and found out that that woman was with somebody else, feelings and emotions would pop up immediately, man. Immediately. This is not a thing to be playing around with. Why do you say the scriptures say their spirits created for vengeance? The Most High could put the spirit upon you to do something wicked, man. Because you already know a lot of these men, technically, they are simple. They simps, man. Especially when it comes to women. All you got to do is read the first Esdras, the 4th chapter, man. It tells you about it. All right. So we rehearse the righteous acts, man, because we don't want no part in that jealousy, man. And that's what we're supposed to do anyway. The scriptures tell you anybody that commit adultery is worthy of death. This is not something to be playing around with, man. So we rehearse those acts, man. We don't just go out and do what we want to do. OK, that's why the scriptures say don't be over righteous much. You dudes are doing too much, man. You're doing too much. This is Sirach chapter 3, verse 23. And it says, "Be not curious in unnecessary matters, for more things are shorter to thee than men understand. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion have overthrown their judgment." This is exactly what's going on, man. You're being overthrown by what's really going on, man. You don't go out there and just be like, yeah, man, this is how Chris Rock should get revenge on Will Smith by sleeping with his woman. What? You're supposed to be a so-called man of the Lord, right? You don't go tell people to do that, man. That is very dangerous, man. And like I said, you see all of his followers, all the ISUPK followers, all the IUIC followers, the Sakari followers, so forth and so on. A lot of them, like I said earlier, all they do is just listen to their generals, their bishops, or whoever it is, man. You can tell a lot of them do not dig into this for themselves, man. You can tell a lot of them aren't born again yet. They just in this thing because it looks good. It feels good. But they're not in this thing within truth and sincerity, man. They're being deceived by their own vain opinion. They're being lied. They lying to themselves when they over here and do those type of things and show these type of things to their flock, man. They're leading the flock astray. They're going to get a lot of them dudes destroyed, man. A lot of them will not make it. A lot of them will not make it if they don't come out of that spirit, man. This is not a thing to be playing with. How you going to tell somebody? How you going to tell somebody to go sleep with that man's wife? Y'all crazy. This is Matthew chapter 15, verse 8. It says, "This people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth and honors me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men." That's exactly what you all are doing right now, man. This is exactly what you all are doing right now. Yeah, y'all talk a lot. You know, a lot of people might believe what you're saying, but hey, man, y'all heart is far from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Y'all not out here trying to teach the truth for real, man. And you can tell, groups like ISUPK, GOCC, IUIC, a lot of them, you can tell a lot of them, man, took the bag, man. A lot of them sold out. A lot of them are behind the scenes getting paid. These are the dudes that's under the 501c3, under the law and the rulership of the churches and everything like that, man. You can just definitely tell these dudes are doing this on purpose, man, because they getting paid. They getting paid. That's why it says money is the root of all evil, man. As soon as Jay get into some type of money, man, they start to change. That's why Dave Chappelle said they should have never gave you niggas money, because y'all don't know how to act. And the thing is, a lot of you all are doing this. When you do get the money, you're not even realizing how dangerous of a situation that you're putting yourself in when you do this, because not only are you deceiving Israel, you over here teaching the truth, telling people that the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the chosen people of the scriptures, but you're switching up the doctrine and you're telling people to sin on purpose. ISUPK is literally telling you to go commit adultery, go get the magical waters. You already know what the magical waters are. They're telling you go get that. They're telling you it's okay to have anal sex. They telling you to do things that the Most High would get mad at you for, man. And like I said, at the end of the day, who's gonna be the one that's gonna get pay for all of this? It's gonna start with their leaders, because their leaders know what's up, man. Their leaders know what's going on, man. All right, and then the rest of them gonna have to follow suit unless they come out of that spirit. Unless Yahweh Bashem Yahweh put them in a different spirit, they're gonna have to be destroyed as well, man, because they're not getting it. Let's get 1 Timothy. Let's get 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 13. And it says, till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery. Meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. Hear that, man? You hear that? If you do what's correct, if you teach the correct thing, you don't add to the scriptures, you don't take away from the scriptures, you don't tell people to go sin and break the law on purpose. If you tell people to go the right way, you're going to be saved as well as the people that hears you, man. This is why this is very important. When you upload videos, you go out to the highways and the byways, you got to really be careful on what you say and how you present yourself, man, because you're doing this in front of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. You got to always remember the Most High got the angels all around us, man, every single day, man, at all times, man, looking at what's going on down here, man. So when the time of judgment comes, they know exactly what to do, man. The Most High is going to give the orders, be like, this person going to make it. This person ain't going to make it. This person going to make it. This person ain't going to make it. All right. This is why the scriptures say, lay treasures for yourself up in heaven, man. You're supposed to be doing as many good things as possible so you can make sure that the Most High looks at your so-called spiritual receipt. Okay. And then he could be like, all right, man, look, he or she was doing the right thing, man. Hey, they kept the belief. They kept the faith. Make sure they get beamed up in the chariot. Hey, for these dudes over here, hey, they was telling my people to go, have anal sex and do all these other things. Hey, man, get rid of them, man. They not fit for the kingdom. They not worthy, man. They not trying to be right. They was just trying to get money. They wasn't thinking about me. And that's why a lot of these people, they're not going to make it, man. Not going to make it. Let's get one last scripture and then we'll close it out. We'll get Titus 1 and 10. And it says, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things what they are not for filthy lucre's sake. And like I said, man, a lot of these dudes' mouths need to be stopped, man. Like I said, when I was going through that whole little situation last night, because usually I don't even, when it comes to the truth and everything like that, I just got to the point where I'm just like, I'm not even going to post about it on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, because it's irritating, man. It's irritating. I just go up on there now, see what the latest news on like video games or something is, sports, see what the different brothers are doing and everything like that, and that's about it, man. I just do the work as far as, just uploading the videos on YouTube, going out to the highways and the byways. That's it. But like I said, the spirit came on me to comment on a brother's post. And like I said, here come all of the followers from the different groups. And everybody had to say something, man. Everybody had to say something. And then this guy, like I said, this got to the point where I'm like, man, these dudes ain't gonna get it, man. They're not gonna get it. And this is why their mouths need to be stopped as well as their leaders, man. Their mouths need to be stopped as well, man. Because they teaching things which they aren't not. For filthy lucre's sake, like we already know a lot of these Israelite groups are getting paid, man. They doing this because they want to make sure that they keep the bag. They want to make sure that they keep living that luscious life that they're living right now, man. They not in this for the Lord. They're not thinking about the kingdom. They thinking about now. They want to be successful now. They want to live the dream right now. They want the nice car. They want the respect. They want everybody to like them. They want the fame and the praise right now in the wicked world. That's what they want. They want everything right now in this wicked world. They don't want it in the kingdom. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said, as long as you teach the right thing and do what you're supposed to do, he's going to give you fame and fortune in the kingdom, man, through righteousness. Everybody going to know who the elect is, man. Everybody is. And the thing is, that fame is going to feel different from the fame that people have now, man. Because the fame that people have now, they just show them respect because they can sing or rap or act, and everything like that. And then, of course, the whole thing, with Bishop Nathaniel, everybody just look at him, as you just saw in the comment. Let's get it real quick. As you just saw in the comment right here. Ain't nothing wrong with showing love to those who are leading the way. Bishop Nathaniel was worthy of worship. Blessed son of David. See, this is what they want on this side, man. And like I said, and the thing is, when people know you on this side, man, they don't look at you as an individual the way that they're going to look at you in the kingdom, man. In the kingdom, it's going to be a respect. People going to be like, man, these are the men that went out there. They made their bodies a living sacrifice. They taught the right things. These are the men that did what they were supposed to do so we can receive this righteous kingdom. Not saying that we're going to give it to you, but, through the spirit, man, the 144,000, they're going to be the governing bodies, man. They're going to make sure things are ran accordingly under the order of Yahushua and King David, man. So it is what it is. So I just wanted to bring that out because, like I said, when this whole situation happened last night on Facebook, I was just like, all right, whatever. And then, of course, once again, it's tied in to the latest news with ISUPK promoting that adultery, man. And a lot of people, and you can tell a lot of them just like, yeah, man, well, I'm with that, man. If I feel like I need to get revenge, I'm going to go get his woman. And they're not going to find nothing wrong with that. They're not going to find nothing wrong with that. They're not going to find nothing wrong with that until a man finds out that you did that shit. And if it turns out bad for you, we tried to warn you, man. If it turns out bad for you, we tried to tell you. We tried to tell you, hey, men are jealous, man. Men are jealous. So play with that fire if you want to, man. But I'm going to end it right there, man. I hope this is edifying. So with that, I'm going to say, call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing his word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akwat that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratazah, I'll be back with another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasharala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.